Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the player ratings for Everton 1, Aston Villa 2. A disappointing result tonight at Goodison Park. But aren't they all disappointing results at Goodison Park? Why should we have thought it would have been anything different, apart from the fact that there was an opportunity to not only get into the European places, get above Liverpool, and generally just make our bank holidays sound. There you go. But that's Everton Football Club for you. They do their best to ruin just about everything for us. And do you know what? They've been doing a really good job of that for a very long time. Everton are really good at ruining stuff. So fair play to them. Let's get into it. In goal, Jordan Pickford. He is getting I'm going to say he's getting a 9 tonight. He was sensational in that first half. Made some absolutely superb saves to keep the score respectable in that first half. Don't think he could have done anything with either goals. And that's 2 weeks in a row he's got a 9 for us. One with a win and one with a defeat. Shows you what Everton are like, really, doesn't it? But he was absolutely fantastic and really seems to have his head on it now. You know, I've been a really big critic of him in the past, but I do think that he's really sorted his head out. And that was always the problem. And hopefully that continues with him having the right mental approach to things and being switched on in games. He's cut out all the little silly mistakes. And you can see he's a top-class goalkeeper. His kicking's good as well. And he was, he's our man of the match tonight. Let's not kid ourselves. He's our man of the match. Without him, the game would have been over. In the first half, really. So, well played, and hopefully it continues because we're going to need it because we're absolutely shite everywhere else, aren't we? Seamus Coleman, a 5. Didn't really do anything, didn't really get up too much. I thought he should have closed their player down for the winning goal. I thought he just let him shoot. Didn't really make any attempt. Didn't offer anything really going forward. I don't know why he was playing right back. I still don't understand. He can't play right back anymore for me. He can only play right wing back. So, on the manager, really. Luca Dean, a 7. First half, certainly getting some decent balls into that box. Again, need someone playing in front of him who can help him out, play those little through 1-2s with, or he doesn't have James Rodriguez. That makes it harder for him. Always an option though. All game was an option, and the problem was people weren't finding him. There was one in the second half where he was out and Sigurdsson had the ball, and Sigurdsson overhit the ball, and the little things like that. He was always in all night, but people don't get him the ball, and that's the lack of quality really in the team. Ben Godfrey, a 6. I didn't think he had the greatest of games. I thought he looked uncomfortable. Thought he was pulled out of position a few times. I don't know why he plays on the right of those two centre backs. By the way, I really don't understand that. Why he plays on the right and Holgate plays on the left. For someone who played left back for a lot of the season, I'd have him at left back. I don't get it. I really don't. I really don't get it. Mason Holgate, a 2. It was absolutely garbage. Absolutely garbage. I've said it so many times. This lad the player that lad thinks he is in his head is honestly Ballon d'Or level or something, and the player he really is just a balloon. The first goal, there's a pass on. There's a pass on to Luca Dean, and all he has to do is give the ball to Luca Dean. That's all he has to do. But he doesn't. He shits himself, spins around, and falls over. Ollie Watkins outmuscles him and finishes it brilliantly. Absolutely dreadful, that. But it starts with just not giving a simple pass, not having the bottle. I thought he was full of bottle. I thought he was full of confidence. I thought he was this. I thought he was that. Not having the bottle to play a pass to your left back who's in space, who's good enough to take the ball on. He was that is the team in a nutshell as far as I'm concerned. What Mason Holgate did there, not having the bottle to just play a simple pass. and move it on. Oh, awful, absolutely awful. Alan, probably our best midfielder tonight. The only midfielder who is prepared to go forward with the ball. The only one who's prepared to go forward. And listen, yes, at times he shows his age. You know, getting beaten to the ball or outpaced or whatever. And that's where you need the Corey next to him. There's no coincidence that we've only won one game while the Corey's been out the side. Only one game. And that's the problem, because we don't have that box-to-box player who's got the energy to get up and down and you know, the pace to get round the pitch and all the rest of it. Alan's the only one, though, who's positive in that midfield. He's the only one who wants to go forward. He's the only one who's trying to drive forward. The only one who's got any bottle. You know why? Because he's played in a good team. He's played in the Champions League. He's technically a good footballer. Yeah, we're probably getting him at the wrong stage of his career, but he's the only one in that midfield who's prepared to drive on. He doesn't shit himself. He doesn't take a touch. He doesn't go backwards. He tries to drive the ball forward, and that's what we miss in our midfield tonight. We haven't, funny enough, Ross Barkley obviously playing tonight and had a decent game for them. We have never replaced Ross Barkley in terms of someone picking the ball up and driving with it. If you watch Gabam and some of his videos when he played in Germany, that's what he likes to do. But we've got no one, and Alan's the only one who tries. So I'll give him a 7 tonight. He's the only one who's prepared to go forward. The rest are all crabs. And the biggest crab is Andre Gomez, who is getting a 3 from me. Again, a couple of Hollywood passes trying to get players in. Garbage. Absolute garbage. Because every time he just stops, puts his foot on it, and goes backwards and passes it backwards. Every time. And to be honest, he doesn't offer anything as far as I'm concerned. Doesn't offer anything to this team at all. You know, he doesn't pick the ball up and drive forward with it. He doesn't do anything. And yes, some of his passes are nice and tidy now and again. But so what? You're playing centre midfield in the Premier League. I want to see you do something. I want to see you drive forward. I want to see you pick the ball up and run into space. Fella's like 6'2", you know, athlete, just drive. No, garbage. Absolute garbage. Alex Iwobi, 4. I know he was late coming to the team, but he offers nothing. He offers absolutely nothing. He doesn't score goals. He doesn't get assists. He doesn't get pre-assists. He doesn't do anything for the team. He doesn't do anything for the team. He's probably Everton's worst pound-for-pound signature ever. You know, people have had to go at Sigurdsson. At least Sigurdsson scores goals. He's got 9 assists this year, Sigurdsson. At least he does something. Iwobi doesn't do anything. Doesn't do anything. Anything. You don't know whether he's wide or he's playing inside. You never know. You never know where he is because he doesn't do anything. He's awful. Awful footballer. Richarlison. He had an early chance and a few half chances, and apart from that, he was pretty poor as well. So he's another 4. Just another really average performance from him in a season of average performances. Just poor again. Poor game again. Not grabbing the game by the scruff of the neck and driving forward with it, you know, and trying to take people on. He certainly lost something by not playing in full stadiums, but yeah, just garbage, not good enough. Gylfi Sigurdsson, 5. Just again, game passed him by far too much. Had a couple of opportunities, couple of half opportunities from outside the box, but the game passed them by. Too slow now. Him and Gomez too slow. Far too slow. It's all there. You can see it. The technical ability's there. It's you know, in his brain. It's all there. It's just he hasn't got the legs to do it. And when you put him in a team with other very slow players, it's only going to be one thing. You know, we can only really afford to have one player in the team, and that will be either James Rodriguez or maybe Gylfi Sigurdsson. Everyone else has to have pace, and they don't. So, the game passed them by tonight. Dominic Calvert-Lewin, I'll give a 7. Obviously he scored the goal. Trying to get involved. At times his touch was a little bit heavy. You know what you're going to get from Dom. He's not somebody who creates his own opportunities. He had one little nice run tonight and put it wide, but he's not someone who's going to create his opportunities. He needs someone to set him up. Arguably in a good side, I wonder how many goals he'd get, because the likes of the top sides, where they put them on a plate for you, I think he would. I think he'd score a hell of a lot of goals. But nice seeing back scoring tonight. But his last 2 goals for Everton and Goodison have led to we've ended up getting beat. So there you go. The subs, Bernard wasn't on long enough to make an impression. There was King. Delph, 5. I mean, it's absolutely mad that he's come on twice now in the last 2 games and been the first sub. And I understand what the manager's trying to do. He's trying to get a bit of control in the midfield, and I understand that. But don't set a team up that needs control in the midfield. Then, for me, I think I'd have brought Mina on tonight. That'd be my first sub. I would have took Gomez off, brought Mina on, gone to 3 at the back, told Seamus Coleman and Dean to go higher up the pitch, and started attacking them higher up the pitch. I don't understand why you would bring Delph on when, yes, that gives control to your midfield, but you're not creating chances. We're not creating chances. We score most of our goals from wide areas, so get the wide players higher up the pitch. If you're 2 wide players, your fullbacks, then get them higher up the pitch by putting another centre back up the pitch. Not having a go at Delph, by the way. I'm just saying he's garbage and I don't rate him. But that's not the point. The point is the manager should have been looking to get our wide players higher. Putting Delph on wasn't going to do anything. It wasn't going to do anything. It was not going to create any extra space. It was not going to get anyone higher up the pitch. So I don't know why he thought that would be a good sub. But there you go. Listen, we got beat. Villa were much better than us. They were much hungrier than us. They're much better on the ball. Watkins was a really good handful. He was man of the match by a mile. He was fantastic, absolutely fantastic. They scored a great goal to win the game. No arguments with me on that front. They were much better than us. So Everton, like I said on my instant match reaction, if Everton actually are serious about doing something, they need to get serious about doing something, which is get rid of all these shite players and bring in some top-class players. And when I say get rid of them, all right, if you can't sell them, you can't sell them, but you're just going to have to take a loss on them. If FFP is going down the drain, then these players can go down the drain with it. Get rid of them and get some quality into this squad, some fast, young quality, because Carlo Ancelotti is a Champions League manager. Simple as that. He's a Champions League manager. He's not used to working with average players. So if you bring them to the club, get him some good players. Get him some top players. He's brought in James Rodriguez, Allen, Decore, Ben Godfrey and Olsen. That's all he's brought in so far. He needs 8, 9, 10 of his own players. Simple as that. Simple as that. Because the players are not good enough. We need a new right back. We need another centre midfielder who can get up and down the pitch. We need a winger. We need another centre forward. And yeah, they have to be young, fast, and hungry. And get rid of this squad. I've been saying all season. The squad is absolutely garbage. It is garbage. It is so bad. It is so slow that anyone who plays us and impresses us or outruns us is going to beat us. It's as simple as that. So, there you go. That's me. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. And stop with all this nonsense, Carlo out shite. Simple. Utter nonsense. Simple as that. Because it is nonsense. It is utter nonsense. Utter nonsense. Because it's utter nonsense. One of the best managers in the world. Everton have got him. He's one of the only positives. Yes, he makes mistakes. I understand that. But get him some good players. Otherwise, it's pointless. Should have might as well have kept Marco Silva if you were going to just have shy players. So, there you go. Let me know your thoughts in the comments anyway. Give this video a like. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you want more great videos, join us over on Patreon. The link is in the description. It'll be on the screen as well. We do that daily live videos over there. See you later.